All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Salutations to all that I can push his word with true sincerity and with charity. As always, I'm the brother Yediah from the Great Millstone branch here in Chicago, and I'm back with another lesson, Lord one that's edifying and uplifting. And it's going to be just touching back on the topic of this isn't our home. You know, as the scriptures tell you, Micah 2 and verse 10, it says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with the sword of destruction." Everything that's in this present evil world, as the scriptures call it, it's against our power, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, and it's set out to destroy us. You see, this first heaven, this first earth, this first rulership, it was given unto the heathens. This is their time to prosper. This is their time to be up on high. Our kingdom, our rest, our home is the kingdom of heaven, which will be here on the planet Earth. As the scriptures tell you, Hebrews 4 and verse 9, there remaineth therefore rest to the people of God. So, hey, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, which are the true Israelites, we do have a rest coming to us, man. But our people, they make what they see, they make this their home. The scriptures tell you the just shall live by faith. The scriptures tell you that what you see, you know, what do you hope for? Roughly paraphrasing, you know, we see this present evil world and it's temporal, right? But the things that we don't see, hey, the heavenly kingdom, that's forever. Kind of butchered that scripture. But it says, "For he that is entered into his rest, he also have ceased from his own works, as the Most High did from his." It says, let us labor therefore to enter into that rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief. And right now is the time to be doing the works that pertain unto the kingdom of heaven, laboring for the kingdom of heaven, keeping our eyes set upon the kingdom of heaven. You see, because that's the place where we can rest, have home, build houses, enjoy our children, you know, start businesses, whatever we want to do. That's our rest. Our people, what they do is they trust and they put all their affection, their care, their diligence, their labor into this world. But the scriptures tell you that this place is reserved unto fire. Hey, even for the jakes that do make it, so-called make it here, hey, it's always a glass ceiling that they reach. And ultimately, being under the curses, they come crashing down. You know, R. Kelly, Floyd Mayweather, you know, hey, Floyd Mayweather, he catching a lot of hell. But guess what? He trusted in Egypt. He trusted in his oppressor. Scriptures tell you, envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. And now look at what's happening to him. They trying to throw Floyd in jail, taking all of his money, you know, and as they do all of our the giants of our people, man. You know, this Haggai 1 and verse 2, it says, "Thus speak of Yahweh of hosts, saying, this people say, the time is not come that the time that Yahweh's house should be built." Right now, people put off the Lord, man. You know, they seek their own good before seeking the good of their nation and their God. It says, "Then came the word of Yahweh by Haggai the prophet, saying, Is it time for you, O ye, to dwell in your sealed houses, and this house lie waste?" Right, and the Lord is building up the tabernacles of David, the house of David, actively and in the sight of all of these people, right? And we're called to labor, right? It says, "Now therefore thus saith Yahweh of hosts, consider your ways. Ye have sown much and bringing little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes." Right? All of our labor that's done here is vanity. You know, you go out and work. They take half of it with taxes. You know, first off, you going out to work so you can have somewhere to live, which you're not even finna be in the house because you working to pay for the house. You know, you have children. You're not around to see the children because you're working to provide for the children. This place is a vanity and a vexation, man, and everything should remind you that. It says, "Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, consider your ways." Why? And the Lord is telling, like, look at the predicament you in. Look at this, man. The scriptures tell you that in the kingdom, it's going to be abundance, rest, perfect rest and goodness. Right now, we in a rat race. Sometimes I feel like you're on a chopping block, don't have time to do anything. But hey, as the blood elder Yak said, this is the kingdom Columbine. You know, the Lord is molding us and working us up for the kingdom, right? Of which he suffered. It's Haggai 1:8. It says, go up to the mountain and bring wood and build the house, and I will take pleasure in it, and I will be glorified, saith Yahweh. So we got to be building up our kingdom, building up our house, right? Which is the house of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, the body of Yahushai, right? It says, ye looked for much, and lo, it came to little, and when ye brought it home, I did blow upon it. Why? Saith Yahweh of hosts, because of my house that is waste, and ye run every man to his own house, right? Now people, they try and go up another way, they try and do their own thing, and it always come to naught because the Lord ain't with it. Hey, the scriptures tell you the whole duty of man is to serve Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and keep his commandments, to fear the Lord and keep his commandments. As an Israelite, it says in the book of Psalms, it says we did not create ourselves. We gotta serve the Lord. That's what we were made to do. You know, this is this Isaiah 28 and verse 19, and just touch it back on how this place would be a vexation. If you're not vexed by this world, it's because you're a part of it. If you're a part of it, it tell you in James the 4th chapter, if you're a friend of the world, you're an enemy of the Lord. 1 John 2:15 tells us to love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. Right? The love of the world, the lust of the eye, the lust of the flesh, the pride of life, it is not of the Lord. It's like it's not of the world. It's like, matter of fact, because I don't even want to butcher that right there. It's 1 John 2:15. It's 1 John 2:15. It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. You go in the gospel, tell you that you cannot serve the Most High Mammon. You can't serve the riches, the money, you know, the trinkets of this world. You're either going to serve the one or the other. And the Lord requires us to serve him wholly. It says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. So everything that's in this world is against the Heavenly Father. It's about forwarding yourself. It's about this world. It's about this life. It says, and the world passeth away and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. So this place is going to pass away. The house is going to pass away. The cribs, the mansions, the skyscrapers, the cities, all of this, everything that we see is going to be burnt up. And knowing that, as it says in 2 Peter 3rd chapter, what manner of persons are ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking forward and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Lord. So we should be looking forward to the Lord destroying this place and setting up his righteous kingdom. Until then, this place is going to continue to be a vexation to our souls. It's Isaiah 28 and 19. From the time that it goeth forth, it shall take you. For morning by morning shall it pass over, by day and by night. And it shall be a vexation only to understand a report. You wake up, you see the news, you see some folly, some wickedness, some adultery, sodomy. This is what's a part of this world, right? It says for the bed, you go on social media. Hell, you look outside your window and it's nothing but abominations, man. Shit that you shouldn't need, nobody on the earth should even see. Shit that shouldn't even be walking. It says verse 20, Isaiah 28 and 20, for the bed is shorter than that a man can stretch himself on it, and the covering narrower than that he can wrap himself in. And that's how this world is supposed to feel to us, man. Uncomfortable, vexed. It's like laying in a bed that's too small. The blanket, you got a little ass napkin for a blanket. This how we should feel in this present evil world. Not comfy and wanting a party to continue. No. The Lord is finna come as a thief in the night upon these people that's given to the flesh, drinking, giving in a marriage, not looking for him. 2 Peter 2 and verse 6, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemn them with an overthrow, making an example unto those that after should live ungodly. So the Lord destroyed, those ancient Sodom and Gomorrah and the rest of the total 5 cities. He destroyed them for an example of how not to live, right? And they serve as an example of what happens when you start doing those things. Strange flesh, sodomy, bestiality. Over wickedness, a superfluity of wickedness, right? And now we're in Babylon the Great, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. So guess what's going to happen in this place? And the people that love this place and want this place to forward. with the same judgment. Lord's finna rain fire from the heavens via those ICBM nuclear missiles, thermonuclear fire. It says, it's like in verse 7, it says, and delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. And Lot was delivered from these cities because he was vexed with how they was getting down, man. And that's how we should be, vexed daily. It says, for that righteous man dwelling among them and seeing and hearing vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. So that's how this world feels to us, man. So why would you try and make this your home? Why would you want this place to forward? The more vexed we are, the more we cry out. The more our heart is in a house of mourning. And the Lord hears our tears, hears our cries. And soon he's going to avenge us speedily, come and destroy this place and set up a righteous kingdom wherein dwelleth righteousness. And that's what we're going to be able to live. We go in the book of Zechariah, I believe, the 8th chapter, talk about our kids going to play in the streets without a carefree. We're going to live long. All of our people are going to be righteous. A small one shall be a great nation. That's what we have coming for us in our kingdom, our home. But this, we just passing through this, man. And we don't want to get caught up and dirty and get dirty while we passing through. So Lord willing, was just a quick edifying, an uplifting lesson, an exhorting lesson. Call Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Salutations to all that I can push the word, true city with charity. Shalom, Bragathon, Kwame Yashwala, Baba Ball, Shalom.